Rhetorically, that's hugely important for the president to call Putin a war criminal. That's taking the rhetoric to another level. The White House has sort of kept a little bit of a distance from going that far, and has said that it's collecting evidence that there's concerning actions that have been taken by Putin in the prosecution of this war in the first 3 weeks of the war. But essentially, Biden went there. I think it could be interpreted by Putin as a sign of aggression. It's interesting that Biden went there because I think one of the reasons that the White House had been reluctant to use that term is that they were trying to leave space for diplomacy as limited as those the prospects of that seemed as this has gone on, but they wanted to leave some space for Putin to back out. You're sort of narrowing the window there, I think, for Putin to back out. Like how do you move forward if this does end with someone you've just called a war criminal? How do you continue to have relations in some ways that you're going to have, because there are some areas of mutual interest while there's going to be continued tensions if this war ever ends. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki did say that Biden was speaking from the heart, and this wasn't sort of a legal assessment. But it did raise in sort of how it went down. It was a quick exchange with reporters. This wasn't any sort of extended remarks. So I think that the president still is going to have questions about this in the days to come. By what did you mean when you called Vladimir Putin a war criminal? There's still just a lot to be sussed out. It's unclear if he was moved to speak more harshly against Putin in the aftermath of a very emotionally stirring speech by Zelenskyy, or if this was just a moment of pique where he got ahead of himself. That's a question that he's going to have to answer in the days ahead and explain just exactly what did he mean when he called Putin a war criminal.